What's up, Airsoft Nation? Dragon here again, Arkansas Combat Simulations. No real news to speak of or anything. Squirrel. Uh, been having, I sighted in my SVD this morning, or got my scope zeroed. I'm not 100% happy with this rifle. You know, I've redone the entire internal wise on the front end on it, and I've kept the cylinder, piston, and spring stock in it. It has actually great FPS for a stock unit. I mean, it is impressive in the means of normally when you buy the gun, the stock, cylinder, spring, and everything in it just sucks. Low FPS, even if it's accurate, or you get horrible accuracy with a higher FPS. SVD here though, I've redone the front end, like from the hop-up unit, barrel, bucking. I may do some custom work on the hop-up itself. It's not consistent enough, especially for my preference of extreme long-range precision. I like a pretty tight grouping. I like 250 feet, 10 out of 10 shots on a bullseye target, at least getting it all my shots in the rings. This is SVD. I'm not doing that with. I'm getting some that drop low, some that curve a little, some that, every time I pulled the trigger, it seemed like there was a gust of wind to come across. So I'm not sure if I'm getting variations to right and left, from the BBs, from the hop up, what's going on with it just yet. I hadn't had it operational long enough to, figure a lot of that out. Try to switch sides here so the sunlight don't blind you. But yeah, I got that running good enough to play with. For now. Instead of going through the expense of replacing the spring, cylinder, hop up, although they would be considerably cheaper route to go, the SVD is impressive in the fact that, at least the A&K Gen 2 SVD, it doesn't really cost as much to upgrade it as, say, a Bar 10 or a VSR platform. Though I do miss my, fully custom Bar 10. It's without a doubt. That was my baby, my go-to rifle. But the SVD is interesting. It's a big, intimidating looking weapon. That doesn't matter much in a realm of airsoft or milsim, but I think it does look kind of sleek, and that length of it just really sets it apart from other platforms. And I'm still gonna play with it. I'm not really decided on it. I do want a HPA drop in the PDIK Mancraft system in it, because that'll make it semi-auto, and I'll get the FPS consistency of regulated air in it. But I mean, I could, get a new cylinder, get a new spring, get a new piston, fine tune it, and probably perform just as well as about any, probably about as well as it could get in comparison to any VSR 10, L96, or whatever that's fully upgraded. I'm pretty sure most of my inconsistencies is coming from the stock system, cylinder and piston system that's in it. Good FPS out of the box though. I mean, I'm running, I think we chronoed it last weekend at 465 to 470 variation, which puts it just above the 450 minimum engagement distance for DMR, but it's not actually, pushing that 550 FPS, 100-foot engagement sniping distance. So minimum engagement distance is technically around 75 feet with it. So it's not like it's a extreme heavy hitter, it's just gonna do what it does, and I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to upgrade it some more, or drop in a Mancraft system in it. That's all about affordability and stuff, and I'm trying to like not spend a whole lot on guns and gear and all that stuff unless I just need repairs done, simply because I want to like put so much more into this AO here and don't want it, you know, to cost players and such anymore, an arm and a leg, and yeah, there's just a whole number of financial reasons why I'm kind of right in the boat that I'm at right now, and doing how I'm doing. Yeah, going to a couple of ops this weekend coming up, Dark Phoenix 6. And I'll join the TAN team, and on that, November 19th, me and at least one other outlaw will be in Bolivar, Missouri at the Rock, 6mm Adventures Operation Scorpion. That's going to be interesting. Going to be a good place to play. So yeah, and reason why I did this video was just to get something up on the board. I don't want to like have too many lulls in activity. I want people to know that, you know, I'm doing stuff, and that I'm thinking about things, and I'm creating things, and a lot of stuff on the horizon. I'm pretty certain like a couple weeks here in November I may be running a trigger day. After the first of the year, I'm not really sure what the schedule looks like right offhand, but after the first of the year, I'm thinking about doing a couple of events. One, you know, kind of in a big winter time, where everything's bare and gone, and you know everything, and then more closer to the spring, be working on something else. I'm not really sure when the flagship event is going to start or when I'm going to do that. I really have to look at the calendar for next year. But anyways, this is Dragon once again. I just wanted to give a quick video saying something out here, you know, letting everybody know that still alive, kicking, and doing things. All right, we'll catch y'all later.